The first new 2025 Maserati Grecale Modena has arrived, and this is a new paint color. There's also some other things new for 2025 you guys are going to want to see for these ice-powered Grecales. Let's talk about it here at Maserati Central Florida in Orlando, Florida. What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rides. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video where I'm here at Maserati Central Florida with the first 2025 Maserati Grecale Modena in a new blue hue. Yes, we have a new blue color for the new 2025 model years, and we have some exterior styling changes, some things on the interior as well, and well, a couple other changes for the 2025 model year. So since this is our first 2025 ICE model, remember we got the Grecale Folgeri, which is the fully electric variant a couple months ago. Well, we need to talk about what's new for this lineup. So with no further ado, let's check this beautiful thing out. Now, when it comes to performance for the Grecale Modena for 2025, well, we have a 16-valve inline-4 two-cylinder engine that gives us direct fuel injection and 325 horsepower and 332 pound-feet of torque. Now, that's going to give you a 0 to 60 in around 5.3 seconds, paired with that 8-speed automatic all-wheel drive transmission. Now, with your 0 to 100 mile per hour time, well, you're at 13.5 seconds, and then your quarter-mile time is going to be around 13.4 seconds, with your top speed being 149 miles per hour. And with this Giorgio platform from Alfa Romeo, well, it's going to be agile as well in the corners, and it's going to sound pretty good, paired with the hybrid technology that will help fill with, turbo lag and everything else like that. But it is not a plug-in hybrid, just a mild hybrid setup to help feed the engine. So we should probably hear what all of that sounds like. Now, when we mention those dimensions, we're looking at a total wheelbase of 114.2 inches with a length at 190.8 inches, a width of 76.7 inches, a height of 65.6 inches, and a total curb weight of 4,425 pounds. Now, first glance at the 2025 Grecale, and not a lot has changed, but when you take a closer look, well, you might notice a few things. First things first is this new blue Modena paint on this Modena Grecale. It's just kind of funny that the trim level, same color as this new colorway. And this color is fantastic. We're gonna get up close to it in just a moment. Also, you'll notice that we have 20-inch ether or Etere wheels, and that's standard in black. Yeah, this is standard in black. Maserati went with a sporty aspect for the 2025 Grecales because not only is that new, but for 2025, they also blacked out the trim. Let's talk about that because, you could get blacked out trim pieces and stuff like that when it came to the Grecale, but this time around, well, they did a whole thing to where they blacked out the wheel wells, the side skirts, the rear bumper. I mean, all of that, the door handles, the portholes, all of it is done in black. And as you guys can see, you can't script that, but you can always take a second to appreciate it. I don't mind those kind of disturbances in the video. But with that said, it's one of those things to where they made this a lot sportier this time around because they blacked out all the trim pieces, gave you 20-inch black wheels standard, and then giving us colors like this. This is a different Grecale for the 2025 model year, but let's break this thing down. So first things first, again, I wanted to show you the blue Modena paint color. And as you guys can see, that is a metallic flake there. And well, it's named Modena for a reason, obviously Maserati's birthplace. And you guys will see a lot of blue, obviously, in their monikers, like the emblem right there for the trident symbol. But with that said, check that out. It definitely gives off a kind of between Blue Nobile and Blue Emissione, between the two of them. If you were to combine those two colors, I feel like maybe that's what you would get here. And I love this. I mean, check that out. It is definitely a color changing blue depending on the shade. So if you come around to the rear or to the dark side of the vehicle, you will definitely see it look more of a navy blue over that kind of sparkly blue. So you can see that now, right? It's a lot more navy when you come to this side compared to the sun side where that metallic flake starts to show out, and then it's a completely different car when it comes to the overall moniker. So you definitely will appreciate that color changing blue. Now up front, the Grecale, oh my gosh, that sounds so good. Ferrari's back there. Now, when it comes to the front fascia of the 2025 model year, not much has changed. We'll probably have a mid-cycle refresh by 2027, 2028. So with that said, you get subtle refreshes, but for the front, mainly it's the same. And you guys know from the Modena what you will get. Same look when it comes to gloss black monikers. You do have the big Trident right up front, 3D, because we have level 2 ADAS. Vertical blades with the grille and the full grille done in black with the mesh right here for feed through, for cooling. You also have that same mesh right here on the side blades right there with gloss black. And then you guys will see the front lip done in gloss black. That was for the Modena flavor. You would automatically get that with the honeycomb grille. Again, functional feed through there. And then the LED tail lamps, or not tail lamps, headlamps, where you guys will see that we do have the dual layer when it comes to the top and bottom for the DRLs. We'll see all these illuminated very shortly, but full LED when it comes to the headlamps on this Grecale. But for the most part, the front fascia, no, it's the same that you love for the Grecale, and for the Modena trim level, it's the same thing exactly. Now, when it comes to the side profile, this is probably where you'll notice the most changes when it comes to the Grecale in 2025. Now, we did mention the 20-inch Etera or Ether wheels, gloss black standard, all right? And then you have Pirelli Scorpion Zero tires to wrap up the rubber, Brembo brakes per usual with Maserati, red calipers, white script, and a Maserati center cap there as well. But then let's talk about this, because we thought that this was just going to be on the Folgeri models, and that is the Nero Tempesta body kit. So you'll have some gloss black accents, and then you'll have this, the metallic Nero Tempesta flake in the wheel wells from the front fascia, all right, just that corner of the front fascia, all the way down from the wheel well, down the side skirt, and then to the back wheel well, and then the back bumper. We'll see that in just a moment, but the Nero Tempesta body kit is across the board for the Grecale. And again, using these black accents, well, they make it a lot sportier when it comes to that whole flavor. Now, also, there's no aluminum on this thing. I mean, you get all black when it comes to the 3 portholes here, the Maserati Modena script, letting you know what trim level we're working with here. I mean, then you have the Nero Tempesta mirror caps to match the body kit here. So you guys will see that metallic flake in the mirror caps there. Now, keep in mind, I did say there's 2 blacks. You have the gloss blacks that are right here, the Nero Tempesta that's right there, and on the body kit, and you have the gloss black around the window moldings in the B pillar and C pillar. That is not Nero Tempesta. That is actually just a gloss black moniker. Now, you will also see the Trident right here on the C pillar. So you guys get the blacked out Trident, and that paint is just looking so gorgeous. And then up top, full glass roof, because we have a panoramic roof with the black shark fin antenna. I mean, this looks completely different. Now, we didn't forget, we also have the black door handles there as well, looking crazy. So what do you guys think about this whole setup when it comes to the side profile and all of the changes you see in gloss black? Now, you'll definitely be able to tell the changes in the rear with all of the black. As you guys can see, the blue Modena paint again shining through. But with this setup, well, you'll see the Maserati script and the Grecale badge are the only things done in aluminum trim. The rest, gloss black for the strike through between that and the tail lamps, seamlessly integrating into the reverse light, which looks really cool. I guess we'll see everything illuminated very shortly. And then you also have in the gloss black spoiler here and the gloss black side blades, you'll have the third brake light integrated in there. Now, coming down, this is where you'll definitely see, well, that Nero Tempesta when it comes to the rear bumper. Now that is done in black, Nero Tempesta paint, but then the lower half is done in gloss black. It's a different black, as you guys can see them side by side. This one is the metallic flake, this one is not. But you get the shark fin there, you get it over the exhaust tips, and the exhaust tips are also done in black. As you guys would know, for most Modena models, they were already done in black with this rear diffuser done in black. But what's new this year is the Nero Tempesta body kit. So then you add it all together with the reflectors, you add it with the paint and the other black touches. It gives a completely different look, but again, a lot sportier, and I am not mad at this flavor when it comes to the Grecale for 2025. And when it comes to fuel economy, we're looking at 24, 22, 28. That means 24 combined city and highway, 22 for the city, 28 for the highway, and, well, 95 goes inside of this Grecale. Now, when it comes to cargo, we're looking at around 20 cubic feet of space and 98 cubic feet of space when it comes to total passengers. Now, we do have the kick sensor here, so I'm actually going to do the little kick trick. It detects my foot on the way out and lets it up. do that while we got it, right? I mean, why not? Now, with that said, we have a 40-20-40 split when it comes to the rear folding seats. Sunshade here, LED lighting on both sides to help us see. We also have the 12-volt DC right there. If that will focus in, there it goes. All right, we have our umbrella there. We have our accessory kit. You'll see that in the sticker breakdown with the mat here for protection. And then if you were to lift this up, well, then underneath we have a false floor. The false floor will have our tire inflate kit right there. What else do you guys think is under there? Let me position this, all right? And then battery underneath. You guys know this. This is basically Maserati Stelvio. So you know that they have the battery stowed away just like that in the Stelvio, as they do with this on the same platform. But great space, practical, all the accessories, everything you guys are gonna need out of this Grecale Modena. Now I pulled it inside so you guys can see the exterior lighting and illumination as I promised for the full LEDs. You guys will see the switchback turn signal between bright white and amber with the DRLs. And then the beautiful lighting structure there looks so cool with the orange reflector and the 3 porthole tridents right there on the side with the Maserati script. Now you also see the turn indicator right there on the black mirror cap. And then the rear gets just as good, as you guys will see. The tail lamps and their sharp flavor looking really cool with that strike through going through them. Such a cool look when it comes to the Grecale illumination for 2025. Now, before we hop inside of this beautiful Grecale Modena, key fob done in the flat look with the aluminum sides and the leather back with the trident there, just like in 2024. And you have on the flip side, lock, unlock, trunk release, and the panic button with a physical key down here as well, just in case the key fob battery dies. You still need to get inside of your Grecale. So let's talk about the interior of the 2025 Grecale, done in beautiful rosso and open pore wood trim. We have the leather up top done in Nero with the stitching there as well. Aluminum for the Sonos Popper sound system. Gloss black for the window controls, locks, and also the mirror controls with your door release latch here, done in gloss black and aluminum surround, as you guys normally know, and the side sill with the Maserati script there as well. Now, if we close this up, we will start it up with the blue start stop button. This used to be only reserved for the Trofeo models, but they moved it over to all models across the lineup. And keep in mind, there's no GT model for the 2025 model year, so it's basically for the Modena and Trofeo. Foot on the brake, start stop. Is brought to life. You will see the backlit buttons now be lit so you guys can see all the controls now and what they stand for. And you get around 33 inches of real estate when it comes to these screens. 12.3 inch for your TFT digital instrumentation. Your infotainment screen is a 12-inch display, and your comfort screen is an 8-inch display. Yeah, regular 8. So you guys will see that there. I mean, this is what you guys are used to for the Grecale. Flat bottom steering wheel, perforated leather, start stop as you saw, our drive mode selector here between Comfort, GT, and Sport. So you guys will see that will change up there just by me flipping the dial. Now you also will have the aluminum paddle shifters, column mounted. You will also have radio controls in the back, which you can see right here to turn up and down your volume, and you can change the station on this side here. You can probably barely see that, but it's there. Now on this side, for the left-hand side, you will have your hands-free controls when it comes to the phone and everything. You can also change your layout here and what is in the digital instrumentation here. As far as that cluster, you can see that I'm going in between the temperature and the date and everything, just a regular look, and then the radio there. I can also select this here and go to my recent calls, cluster layout, or head-up display, which is already on. So cluster layout is in classic. I can press OK, and now I can go to evolved, press it again, press it again, and I can go to relaxed. So however I want that laid out, I can do that. On the right hand side, driver assistance controls right there. We have our lane keep assist and high beams here, and we also have our windshield washer controls here. On the left hand side, electric parking brake here with the nice rosso leather for the centerpiece of the dash, perforation and everything as well, with Nero up top and the nice soft touches for the complete pillar here and headrest with the Sonos Popper sound system speaker here as well. Digital clock here. It can be a clock, but if I go down here and press clock, I can change it to a compass, do pedals, or G meter there as well. Now we'll go more over that in just a moment, but more perforation going all the way through to the next side here over the glove box, where you can see that there with the nice stitching to go with. And you guys have the double bar when it comes to the HVAC system, seamlessly flowing from one side to the next. looking really good, right? And then we'll talk about these screens in just a moment. But underneath, wireless charging pad, part of our package here, open port wood trim. Open that up, some extra storage, and we have cup holders here as well. Now we also have a nice armrest done in rosso. Lift that up, some space there, and we also have a 12-volt DC and our key fob transmitter, just in case the key fob battery dies. Well, we can still, charge it up and do all that kind of stuff. Now you can also see we do have the big panel roof here, letting in a lot of natural light, and our controls for our sunroof are sunshade, and we also have our dome light, floodlights, everything SOS. We have our trunk release. It's all back here. Now we also have our home link for our garage door opener, and we also have a mirror with a light control there as well. Now we talk about this system, MIA, Maserati Intelligent Assistant, which is Amazon Alexa, which we know from Uconnect 5. Now we know this system since 2021. It's been in Maserati systems, so you guys will know this very well. For the Grecale, it is basically the same. You get driver profiles, you have hands-free Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, navigation. We get all of our vehicle things here where we have our rear view camera. You guys can see that. A nice Porsche GT3 behind me. Yeah, that's really cool. You know where we are. We also have the apps here as well. All that good stuff is on this model. Now you will also see that this is our gear selector between reverse, neutral, drive, and manual. That is how you move. That is park right there. Hazard buttons here. I can shut off our 8-inch touchscreen here for our comfort controls. HVAC system. I can either do the quick gestures here, all right, or I can press up and down here with my heated and ventilated seats, sync, max AC, all that is here as well with the max and rear for the HVAC system on the windscreens. Now you also have luxury parking sensors there, our start stop button and hill descent with ESC turning off our traction. We also have our ambient lighting, which we'll talk about in just a moment because I'll cycle through that in the dark. We also have our rear seat controls when it comes to our HVAC as well. And then we also have our volume controls there as well. You can also press seats, and you can do your seats, you can do your bolstering when it comes to that as well, and tighten and loosen it. And you can go to your lighting controls here. All right, so you can do your auto lights or your headlights or just the DRLs. All that is here on this model. It is everything you guys are used to for the Grecale in 2025. Really, for the most part, you'll notice that the ambient lighting is actually new. Let's talk about that. Let's go check out the ambient lighting. Okay, so brought the car up to the parking garage because that is when you'll get the best viewable of the ambient lighting on the screen here. So press ambient and you guys will see we have a few new colors this year. White, yellow is there, red is there. Now we're used to those colors, but we're not used to green. Also, we have blue. So we do have some new ambient colors. You can also turn it off just by with the press of a button. So we'll cycle through so you guys can see that is white right there. Then we have yellow. Now red. Then you're gonna see the green show up. And then we have blue, which is my favorite against this colorway. It looks really, really cool. Now let's check out the rear as we get the same beautiful materials when it comes to the rosso leather, when it comes to the chevron pattern, the perforation in the seats. You will also see that these are actual heated seats. We'll check that out in just a moment with the embossed trident right there as well. Open port wood trim back here as well, aluminum. We have it all gloss black, so you can see the knee wiggle room is here, tons of space with some storage right here on our backrest of the driver's side and passenger side. You also see our LCD screen with our HVAC controls and those heated seat controls I was talking about, with underneath having a USB-C and USB 2.0 plug-in. Now you guys will also see in the door paneling here that I'll let you know that we have some cool things like uppers done in leather with the stitching, the open port wood grain trim like up front, and the Sonos Fiber sound system done in aluminum up here with the soft touches on the armrest, done in rosso with the door cards and stitching there as well. Gloss black when it comes to the lock controls and also the window controls for that panel. And you also have the door latch here done in the gloss black with the aluminum surround. Now you also have the aluminum side sill there as well, and your seat adjustment right here. Now you can also see that you look up top, we do have a lot of natural lighting coming in from that panel roof, and we also have a nice cup holder here with the armrest. Great place to be when it comes to inside of the Grecale for 2025. What do you guys think though? So let's break down the sticker of the 2025 Grecale Modena, because with this blue Modena exterior color and the interior done in rosso ×3, well, we have an MSRP starting at $76,500. Now, after our additional options and also our $11.95 destination, with our preparation and delivery being $300, we get a total price of $90,555. Now, how do we get there? Well, we got some options like the Climate Package at $2,025. It gives us our heated windshield nozzles, heated rear seats, ventilated front seats, power liftgate with the kick sensor, and a heated steering wheel. You also have the Tech Assistance Package at $1975 with the head-up display, the protection windshield, the wearable key, and the wireless phone charger. Now, the blue Modena paint we see here today, which looks so beautiful, is $2,730. You also have the Sport Premium Dark Red Leather at $4,400. And then our red brake calipers at $1,000. Now, accessories down there is $430. Where the Grecale accessories will be the luggage compartment mat, the luggage compartment net, first aid roadside kit, the microfiber cloth, the valve stem caps, and a new golf umbrella. Everything else you see here comes standard on a new 2025 Grecale. So you guys are going to pay attention to this to know exactly what these cars come with right off the bat at that $76,500 price tag. Make sure you zoom in, screenshot everything you guys need to do to see all the standard equipment and everything you guys see here on the Grecale. What do you guys think for the 2025 model year? Drop those comments down below. So at $90,555, how are you guys feeling about the new Grecale Modena for the 2025 model year? Do you guys love the new blue paint color? And are you feeling the new black accents when it comes to the body color and the paintwork? Drop those comments down below. Now, if you guys did enjoy the video today, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, but also make sure you guys check the link in the description for Maserati Central Florida's website link and their phone number. Give them a call. Also, check out the Maserati's merch or any other ways if you want to help further support the channel. I appreciate the extra love. Now, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, but click the notification bell so you don't miss one video, and we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.